What is the most important law? Hello my dear friends, happy to be with you again. I suppose you are all doing well. And this weekend, especially on Sunday, there is a very important question which is made to Jesus. What is the most important law? Of course, the Jewish community had already many laws. Moses gets the laws from God, from the mountain Sinai, and he is coming to the people and he is giving. You know how many laws were there which were given by Moses? 613. 613 laws were given to the people of Israel, and especially you see there were 365 laws where the human beings should not do, and 248 what they have to do. That means the things which were prohibited and the things which were welcomed. All together 613 laws were given to the people of Israel, my dear friends. And Jesus is asked by a theologian, what is the most important law which we have to practice? Jesus is taking one part of it from the book of Deuteronomy, where he is saying that it is very important that God has given, especially Shema Israel. That means hear Israel, I want to tell you something. And this is the thing, my dear friends, where Jesus is underlining very much that you have to love God from whole of your heart, from whole of your soul, and whole of your strength. And here, my dear friends, Jesus is giving one more thing, namely with all your thoughts. That means the human being has to love God. This is the most important thing which a human being can do. Here we see that for Jesus, the loving God is actually the reciprocal attitude which we can show to the love which we get from God. God has loved this whole world. God has loved or loving every creature, especially every human being. And He is expecting that we love Him. The second law, where Jesus is saying, actually, again from the Old Testament, from the book of Leviticus, where Jesus is underlining, you have to love the neighbor as yourself. If you want to love God, you have to show that you can also love the other human beings. And especially in the words of Jesus, not only the persons or not the persons who love you, who can give you something, who can reciprocate whatever you have done. On the contrary, you have to love someone who cannot do anything back to you, who cannot show the love back to you, who even destroy you, who even don't love or you, who care, who hates you. That means the love of neighbor is very important for Jesus. My dear friends, in these two laws, where Jesus is saying at the end, there is no other law which is greater than these two. And here we see a cross. That means the so-called vertical way, my dear friends, where the human beings having love with God from top to bottom, which is very important. But at the same time, Jesus is saying also horizontal love, the law. That means you have to love other human beings as yourself. That means in this cross we find salvation. We find the fulfillment of our life. My dear friends, it is very important that we go along with Jesus, because Jesus did the same thing. He loved His Father like anything. But at the same time, He loved every human being, especially those who were also interested to kill Him, who punished Him and so on. So in this way, we can go ahead then that is the real Christian life, and that is the real true love which we can show to God and to one another, my dear friends. All the best to you. I suppose this will be happening in your own life. Bye-bye. God bless.